The story is set in the future where the Earth's human population was reduced to less than 2 million people. It is because a deadly virus broke out in the current century. All humans that survived became blind. Centuries after, the idea of being able to see became a myth. People who speak of it were considered heretics. The episode started when Magra Kane, wife of Baba Voss, was about to give birth. Paris and Sinjay are helping her. Magra is asking about the whereabouts of Baba Voss as she wanted him to be one of the first to feel the baby. Even though Baba is not the biological father of the baby that she is about to give birth, Paris told her that Baba Voss and the others were preparing to confront strangers on horses and with dogs. These are the Witchfinders. Meanwhile, Baba Voss is rounding up the Alkani tribe warriors. They were given weapons and wore their armors as they were chanting their war cries. It seems they already know their individual roles in the war. Baba Voss led them to the wall of rocks that they made beforehand. It is where they would gain clear advantage against an advancing army. It would also serve as their first line of defense. Baba told the sentiers to tell him what they can sense. They sensed who the enemies are and where they're going. Island and Ayura told him how many there are. Madel, a presage, felt savagery in the air. Baba Voss concluded based on what they told him that they are not a raiding party but an army. He then led their war dance. The scene shifted back to Magra Kane speaking with Paris. She was asking why the Witchfinders are there. Paris told her that something is telling her that they are coming for Magra. On the other hand, Getherbacks was brought to face the Witchfinder general. He said that it was him who sent the message for them to come. That he knows someone who could tell where Jurlameril, the heretic, is. He then started telling him of Magra Kane's story. That she was once a stranger that joined the Alkani tribe after being lost in a storm. She was already 3 months pregnant at that time. And that Baba Voss, the village head, married her as he could not have children of his own. At the same time, Magra Kane gave birth to a healthy baby. Getherbacks then gave proof to the Witchfinder general. It is a necklace, a love token, that Magra Kane wore as she came to the village. It bore a name Jurlameril as the Witchfinder general read it. Getherbacks continued that Magra Kane is currently giving birth to Jurlameril's child. And that if they attack, he'd be sure that they would get Magra and the child. The Witchfinder general then told Getherbacks to brief him about how the villagers are planning to defend the village. Getherbacks also told the Witchfinder general that there's no other way out of the village other than the path going in. That the village has ravines at all sides. Magra then asked if her baby is a boy or a girl. Paris told her that he's a healthy little boy. And as Paris is about to finish cleaning Magra, she felt another little foot. Magra is about to give a breech birth to another baby. Baba Voss and the warriors are now manning the walls. As the Witchfinders are silently and carefully crawling the wall. The Alkani warriors are patiently waiting and trying to sense the location and proximity of their enemies. When Baba sensed that the enemies are close enough, he gave the signal. Then He then told the Presage, Madel, and the Ayura island to assess the situation. It led to his analyzation that a formidable number of enemies are still a threat. He ordered them to regroup in the village. On the other hand, Magra Kane successfully gave birth to another baby. It's a baby girl. Magra Kane then whispered to the babies that their father is Jerlameril. Paris wanted her to tell more about Jerlameril, but Magra told the same story she told before. Paris does not believe her. The Alchemy warriors are now marching back to the village. The priestess, Dreamer, asked Baba Voss why he had to sacrifice the rocks. He replied that they had no choice because the Witchfinders are with Queen Sibeth Kane's army. Baba Voss mentioning of the Witchfinders baffled and alarmed Dreamer. That there are no witches in the village, she said. Baba Voss did not mind what Dreamer said. He ordered the warriors to prepare. Instead, Baba Voss proceeded to their cave. He then met the babies for the first time. He's caressing the babies when Paris and Magra asked about what happened. Baba Voss told them that they failed to subdue all the enemies, and that they will soon come to get them. Magra is concerned about how they will survive the situation. Baba Voss, on the other hand, that despite of the situation, said he is blessed with 2 babies, and that he will love them so much. Baba Voss was suddenly summoned. They held a council and voted without him. He went out of his cave holding his cleaver. A crowd led by Dreamer rounded up at the mouth of his cave. They have concluded that the Witchfinders wouldn't have come if they believed that there are no witches in the village, and that if Magra did not came, the Witchfinders would not. Paris then told Magra that the moment has come to tell her that a stranger came and left a letter to her. It notifies her that there is another way out of the village. She let Magra read it and realized that it came from Jerlameril. The villagers continued trying to convince Baba Voss to give Magra and the babies to the Witchfinders. They thought of Magra as the witch that the Witchfinders are looking for. Baba Voss does not support their views but respects their vote. However, he is committed to stand his ground, and that he will make it very difficult for them to take away Magra and the babies from him. Some of them sided with Baba Voss, but the majority were against him. A fight is about to ensue when Paris stopped them. She told them that the Witchfinders will burn the village, rape the women and children, and will kill them all regardless if they find a witch or not. Paris then proceeded to tell them about the other way out of the village that no one else knows about. That there is a bridge built for them to cross the ravines. That even then if there's no bridge, a fall from the ravine will be a kinder death than at the hands of the Witchfinders. They hurriedly left the village and took only what they can carry. Paris expertly led them through a path. Some of them are still doubtful while walking. Ayura warns them that the enemies are already near. Paris eventually found the bridge. She started crossing it. The Witchfinders arrived at the deserted village. Baba Voss inspects the bridge and let Magra and the others cross it. The Witchfinder General questioned Getherbacks, but the latter does not know what to say. He just said that to go to the ravines will only mean certain death. Until one of the Witchfinder's centaur heard distant baby cries. They hurriedly followed the path toward the bridge. Having dogs that can sense the Alchemy tribe works in their advantage. Paris successfully crossed while Baba Voss, the last to cross, started his way. The dogs kept up to them but hesitated to attack. It was silent when the Witchfinders arrived at the bridge, but Magra's crying babies gave away their location. The Witchfinder General found out that there is a bridge that the Alchemists used to cross the ravines. He is hesitant to cross it himself, though. So, he sent Getherbacks to cross first. Getherbacks, refusing to believe that there is a bridge, was pushed by the general. He was left with no choice but to cross the bridge because he would be killed if he does not. Baba Voss has crossed and immediately cut one of the ropes holding the bridge. He was about to cut the other when Getherbacks called out. He waited and helped the traitor to safely cross the bridge. He then severed the other rope, making the bridge fall into the ravine with some of the Witchfinders with it. The Witchfinders failed to capture the Alchemists. The Witchfinder General then sent a letter to the Cane Queen. The scene shifted to the Cane Palace. The Queen held an assembly to change the orders for the Witchfinders and the army. It is instead of finding Gerlamerl, the new order is to find his children. The Alchemy tribe, however, has reached a new world. They will continue in their journey following the guidance left by Gerlamerl. Magra then told the tribe about Gerlamerl. That she once knew him well. She also told them that Gerlamerl has the gift that all of them do not have, the gift of sight. And that many of their belief are false and Gerlamerl is the only one that knows the truth. She appealed to them to believe that Gerlamerl will lead them to a sanctuary. They continued on for 30 days and 30 nights. Following the river and walking in the water so that no dogs could smell their scent and locate them. Gerlamerl left them signs and clues at particular locations. It is to inform them of specific instructions about possible obstructions ahead. Their persistence and faith eventually brought them to a new land that is almost unreachable by anybody, where they can rebuild again and live in peace, a sanctuary. Thank you so much for watching. Till next episode. Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. And also please put any comments whether you like the video or not. Thanks again.